Hey guys, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Chris Marinos, and you may or may not know that I was supposed to be there today to kind of go through this tutorial with you, but I'm an idiot and I forgot my passport on my way to the airport. So the good news is that I did find my passport and I have it here, and hopefully when you're reading this or seeing this, I should be on the way to be in Pisa, to be there for the second day, to give a talk and answer any questions that you guys might have. Really sorry I couldn't be there today. Just, one of those things, I guess. But I figured if I can't be there in person, I can at least give you guys some instruction over screencast to show you a little bit about the cones and how to get started with them. So I'll go ahead and show you guys. What you're going to want to do to get started is open up your browser and go to bit.ly/F# tutorial. Note that it's case sensitive, so FS is capital and T is capital as well in tutorial. So if you go ahead and enter that and go to that site, you'll see it'll bring up the Try F# page. And if you don't have Silverlight installed, you're going to need to make sure you have it installed, so go ahead and install Silverlight. Hopefully you've got that out of the way by this point, but if not, install Silverlight, and go ahead, and when this pop-up asks to install or load a script from an external site, you can go ahead and click OK to proceed. It'll bring up this next section and you can click Run, and that'll kind of do its own thing in the background for a second. It'll ask you to proceed again. You can click OK, and now you're into the cones themselves. And for those of you that aren't aware of what cones are, basically cones are a set of exercises or problems that are initially empty or failing or blank, and your job is to go in and fill in the necessary information to make them pass or make them correct. And the idea is that by going through each one, you'll learn a little bit about the syntax of F#, a little bit about the culture of functional programming and the F# community, and just kind of gain a little bit of a better feel for the language. So you'll see as you go through here, there's some introductory stuff here, but the first section is called About Asserts. And so you'll see the first line says expected value equals 1 plus 1, actual value equals blank. And then there's an equality assert here to compare them to make sure they're equal. So what you're going to need to do first is highlight this and click Run, or you can also press Control Enter. And if this doesn't come up right the first time, go ahead and click it again. There's a bug with the first time you open it. And it says failure in red, expected to but received fill me in instead. So what you're going to want to do is go to where that blank is, and you know the answer here. It's 1 plus 1 equals 2. So now when you highlight this code and send it to F# Interactive, it'll turn green and say success. So you've made the passing test or the failing test pass. And so now you go on to the next section, more about asserts. There's another blank, so we highlight this, click Run, and we see that there's another failure, but we know how to make this one pass. Change the blank to say foo, rerun the code, and it turned green. It's a success. And now from there, as you guys go through, you'll have your next section. It'll teach you a little bit more about let. And so from there, things kind of build and build and build. So they'll start pretty simple and get more complicated towards the end. And what I really encourage you to do is, even though it's really tempting to kind of treat it like a video game or something like that, and just kind of rush through and fill in the blanks with what you think is the correct answer and try to get done as quickly as possible, I highly encourage everybody to kind of take a slow pace and go through and really understand each section in detail as you go through. You'll really be cheating yourself if you don't take your time to properly understand and learn from the cones. So it's supposed to be kind of like a you meditate on each one and understand the meaning of it. I don't really necessarily subscribe to all the Zen aspects of it, but I do encourage you to really slow down and not rush through them. Hopefully you guys don't have any problems with the setup or anything, but if you do, you can try pairing with somebody else if they've got it working. If not, I hopefully Antonio or somebody else is going to be around to answer any questions that you have about the setup or about the cones in general. Again, really sorry that I couldn't be there today. It was not my original plan at all. Just one of those stupid mistakes that happens. Good luck, and if you have any questions, I'll hopefully be there this evening and tomorrow, as well as Friday morning, to offer any assistance that you guys need and offer any questions that you have. So good luck, enjoy the cones, and ciao.